Well, Joe, thanks so much indeed for coming and being part of this conversation with me. Just tell us a little bit about yourself.
So my name's Jo, and I am, I guess, foremostly a wife and mother to my husband Gaz and my children Ella and Isaac, and I live in Tewkesbury and go to Holy Trinity Church in Tewkesbury, and I work for Gloucestershire County Council in their ICT department, and I'm currently working as a programme manager in ICT.
That sounds like an extraordinary long list of things that you're having to do. What are the kind of things that make up your normal week then?
So I work 28 hours a week. Well, I'm contracted to work 28 hours a week. At the moment, I seem to be working a little bit more than that because we're working on some big projects. I am very involved in church, so I'm part of the leadership team at our church, and I'm a licensed reader. So when I'm not working, and usually on a Wednesday when the children are at school and I'm not at work, I spend time doing things for church and preparing things for a Sunday morning, or helping out, administering the website, or all sorts of things like that. And then, of course, being a parent to teenagers takes up lots of time in terms of mainly taxiing them around, although my husband does do a lot of that, and in sort of organising their lives as well as my own. So, yeah.
And a really busy week with lots and lots of hours full of lots of activity. How does your Christian faith, your desire to be a disciple, to follow Christ, impact on the way in which you do that? You manage, you juggle all of those things that you're doing.
Well, I think it's an integral part of everything that I do. I just, I couldn't do any of it without my faith, without God with me in all that I do. So I suppose at work, one of the things I do at work is I run a Christian network for the county council. So there's quite a number of Christians who work at the council, and a few of us meet up every month and we catch up and we share ideas, we share our work issues, we pray for one another. So that's a really important part of my work life. Everybody at work knows I'm a Christian, and I'm very open about my faith, and I bring God into all my decision making at work and at home. So often I find myself praying at work in difficult meetings, or in difficult situations, and I see God working in all sorts of ways.
Joe, that's really fascinating. And I wonder, can you think of a particular experience where your faith has made the difference to a decision that you've had to make, or a situation that you've had to face?
I think the main difference that I find prayer makes in decision making is just to make me stop and mull on things, and just to let God speak into a situation and to change my attitudes to things. I think particularly with parenting and parenting teenagers, that's really challenging, and there's always that temptation to make rush decisions or to react quickly to things. And actually I find that taking time out to pray about things and to hear what God is saying often completely changes the decision I would make, or the attitude I have to things. And I think that's really helped us as we've parented teenagers, which is completely new territory in a lot of our decision making, because you're constantly having to make decisions about what they can and can't do, and that kind of thing. And that's definitely helped.
Joe, thank you. Thank you so much. Really grateful for your sharing that with us, and God bless. Thank you.
Thanks.